Good Sunday morning. It's Chris with City Girl Homestead and
Tom.
so today we're going to do something really easy because our plans were we were going to do a quick and easy breakfast, then we were going to head up north and go look at a few properties, go to the lake, go to that buffet, and then come home. And well, yeah, we'll get into that as soon as we start breakfast because that takes 25 minutes or so. So if you remember, I bought those big old Grand's cinnamon rolls at Bronson a couple weeks ago. So we thought we'd just make these up, and then if we have any left over, we could either freeze them, or it says to put the flat side down, so, or we could save them for breakfast during the week. But I thought, you know what, we bought these, we might as well try them. And that's quite a big bag in the freezer, so it'll be nice to get those out of the freezer too. It says 28 to 34 minutes. Excuse you.
Oh,
It was a chair.
I know. Sounded that way though.
So we're gonna do in between. How's that? 30 minutes. So Tom did finish the job yesterday.
They did it for a challenge. It was a challenge, all right. Oh my goodness gracious!
So, but he has to go back over there this morning
Clean up everything.
and clean up everything, get the car cleaned out, whatever. And I had someone ask me yesterday, does Tom ever get a full day off? Yes.
Tom gets a day off when Tom wants to get it.
He chose this job because it would be enough to pay our property taxes, what he would make off of it. And with my income dropping, he figured the need to do that, and so he did it.
Kind of wish it didn't.
Me too. So it's been a month because he only works on it on the weekends. He works 6 to 2 now, Monday through Friday in Detroit. So he's gone, 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
And if I had my way about it, if we could find cheap insurance, he wouldn't be working anymore. Because he can get his Medicare, I can't. So, yeah, that's one of the reasons he's working. And because we promised that we would get the grandkids both into school, and then it'll be easier on my kids. Every once in a while he gets called for a repair, but normally I don't have him do anything at night. I know people think that I run him crazy or whatever, but I do not. I make sure dinner's on the table when he gets home. He eats, he showers, and then if he's got time, we watch TV, whatever. I don't make you do anything, do I?
Nope.
I'm really not the slave driver everybody
Right.
thinks that I am. But, if he chooses to do a side job, there's not much I can do about that. I can tell him not to work, and how far does
Doesn't
it?
happen, does it?
No. Tom does what Tom does.
Tom does what Tom wants to do.
Yeah. And so, people in the past have said that, I control him and whatever. No.
I'm out of control.
I believe in, I've not always believed it, even though I knew it was biblical. Tom is the head of the household. I still make all the decisions, but he is the
We make the decision together.
We make them together. Even when, our stuff on the on what I'm going to cook, everybody's like, he doesn't like that. I have talked to him about it before I put it on the menu and see if he, if he's going to want to eat it or not. So, yeah. So what we were going to do today is not going to happen today. So he's got to go clean that car out. He's got to go get the stuff all out of that house. It rained most of the week, off and on. So our grass is like...
higher and high.
Yeah. It has to be mowed today and
Weed
weed
field.
whacked. And he's got a bunch of stuff to take downstairs that I've stocked up on, that because he does not let me go downstairs. Yes, I do know how to get down there. I can get down there. He doesn't want me down there.
It's not safe.
He says it's not safe. But the truth is, it's a mess. I know that it is. And he knows that if I go down there and see it, then he'll be doomed to the basement for a long time. But see, what does he say?
It's unsafe.
It's unsafe.
Can't
I
go
used to
down
sleep in that basement. I know the way down there. In the dark, even.
there. I'll bet you could find your way in the dirt now.
I bet I could.
Things have changed around a little bit down there.
My parents were hoarders.
Yeah.
If I could make it through one little tiny footpath, believe me.
That that's about what that person is working on.
Ugh. Yeah, so that's why he doesn't let me go downstairs. So he
The
puts work
one-
on himself for that.
The one corner of the basement looked like this bedroom. And that's where I had to put my ductwork.
Oh, wow. Anyway, so Friday, coming home from work, he had just left Little Dusty's, and he's like, my check engine light just came on. So after dinner on Friday, he took it up to Advanced Auto or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's a what?
It's the tank
Gas
pressure
tank.
sensor.
Yeah, and so if it's not fixed, it can actually lose the power on your car and everything else. So it has to be fixed. So he talked to Ed, our neighbor in behind, and he's going to work on that today. So sometimes, even if you don't schedule anything, life
It just
happens. Yeah, it just happens. So, but so he has to get that car fixed. And his cousin wants him to help on his heating and air, and in return he's going to help with the retaining wall. Well, I told Tom we'll see what days next weekend are supposed to rain or not rain.
His itinerary went a little bit south with garage roof mount.
Yeah, his garage
Yeah.
roof has to be replaced.
He told me he needed a tarp that was 45 by 25. I says, well, why don't you just put it on there and then, do the roof when you can? He says, you don't understand. I don't have a place to put the tarp on. There's no roof.
Yeah, the joists or whatever you call those things went bad on it.
Rafters were all gone.
So anyways, he does work a lot of hours, and then it could be a year before he gets his next side job, or more could just like go. We never know. So he's not one to turn it down, but I've already told him he had to promise me. Where are we going next weekend?
Up north
To where?
to look at the properties.
And
Buffet. Go swimming.
Because summer's half over and we haven't done anything. But we do have plans. We're going to ask Courtney and Bobby on Monday. We want to take the grandkids on a date. And hopefully they say yes. They don't always, so let's hope they do. But we wanted to get down to the Ark this year. But the way things are going... Probably not.
Might not have them.
Yeah. Because we really do need to
Kinda
get...
hot now.
We do really need to get the steps replaced, and we really do need to get the trees trimmed back. And that's just life. That's stuff that, you don't want to spend your weekend doing, but it has to get done. And we've had every person just about take a hit on those steps. And,
Yeah. I mean,
when the grandkids fell on them last year, that's just enough. And you guys, I showed you the trees yesterday. The retaining wall can wait. It's no big deal, but he needs to get that sided in the back because we already bought the stuff for it. So anyways, we're just gabbing this morning because I figured you haven't seen much of them.
Nope, I've been incognito.
Even something. Anyways, so there probably will not be a dinner video because I think we're still going to go out tonight. Tonight. Whatever it happens to be. I know we've done a lot of eating out lately, but, you know, our language of love is food.
Yeah.
No, it's not, but anyway.
I like anything that starts with F and ends with D. Is that what Clark says?
Yep. And he loves my cooking, but sometimes, you know, it's just nice to go out, spend some time together. And
every now and then she needs a break.
Yeah, well, I got a break last weekend. I felt so weird, by the way, not cooking all weekend. That was so weird.
What's that?
When I took the whole weekend off not cooking.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was weird. And I know it's expensive and whatever, but once in a while, you know, it's just nice to go out and spend some time together. And seems like whenever we're home, people have this beacon. He's home, let's go. Not so much when we go out. And then, so we got to do something next weekend because the following weekend, Tom's oldest and dearest friend actually passed away this week.
Same age as me.
On the 7th, he passed. And his celebration of life and dinner will be next Saturday. Not this coming up Saturday, but the following. So he'll be doing that. So that's why I say we probably won't make it to the Ark this year because next weekend, then the weekend after is taken up, and then the other stuff. So he's promised next year for sure at the Ark.
I will take on any side jobs so you can do what you gotta do. Yeah.
Do what I gotta do?
Yeah.
You said you want to go too.
I know.
All right, so we got another 19 minutes, but we thought we'd chat with you guys for a minute. We haven't done that in a little bit, but somebody said something about eating on live, and usually when he gets home, he's starving and he wants to eat and whatever. We'll try to find some time that we can do a live and I guess eat. But it's just hard to do with everybody trying to get their schedule together. And I don't want him to feel like he's rushed or, you know what I mean, after dinner, because he's already had a really long day. So some things I do actually do to make his life a little bit easier. Not too much. I don't want to give him that much. And I know I posted on my community page, but I do want to thank you. I don't know if he got out yesterday. I didn't ask him, but I think he did. My ex-husband, it wasn't a heart attack. It was actually, so it could have been more dangerous. He had a blood clot in his heart. And they gave him blood thinners when he came in. He's had ultrasound, stress test, dye test, and then that one other test that they do, that big one. No blockages or anything. So he's telling me he's going back to work on Monday.
He's like stubborn as I am.
And then I told him, well, I did tell him last night, and I says, or not last night, but the night before, I said to him, I said, you know, we don't talk much. His wife is very jealous, and yeah. So I was surprised when he called me. But he's...
Probably because she went to the hospital.
No, she wasn't. And he is really stubborn, and so am I. And I go, and you wonder where our kids got it from. He started laughing. He goes, yeah, you're right. 2 stubborn parents. Well, that's probably where it came from. So thank you for all the prayers for him. And because that's scary. I mean, even though we're divorced, I mean, there's no animosity between the two of us. We both still care about each other. Tom's not jealous or threatened by that.
I am too.
Actually, when he does see him and Ed get along great. But, because Ed knows he's a good stepdad. So that means a lot to him. So thank you for those prayers too. So, I'm getting hungry. I hope these are done soon. 17 minutes. Alright. That's what me and Crystal did yesterday. We got to Ponderosa and she's like, I go, it's 11 o'clock, and I went to pull on the door and it was locked. She goes, Chris. And I'm like, open. She took a few of my things home last night. I'm like, do you have my... You guys, she filled up 3/4 of the back of my car, plus the back seat.
She got a lot of snow.
She did. But, you know, she's saving so much money on drinks at work and sandwiches and all that good stuff, so good for her. And then I told my other neighbor, she goes, yeah, I'm going to make it down there too. I said, well, you can ride with us. She goes, well, I want to go with my sister too. And I go, well, we can take the car seats up. She goes, you don't understand. If me and my sister do it, the whole back of your car will be full, and then you guys can't get anything home. So they are going to actually, I don't know when, but they're going to go down to Bronson too. So anyways, I've talked too long. We'll be back. So now they're out of the oven, and they actually give you 4 packets of this frosting. So it's basically for 2 for each packet. This could be a lot of frosting. Look at those, don't they look good? Yummy. Every once in a while it's nice just to have something not so healthy and just good.
Just yummy.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to finish those up. And we will meet you guys at the table, and we'll see if these are worth all the hype that they say. But look at that. Ho, 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 ho. We'll meet you at the table. Alright, Tom, there they are. Give them a try. You're so goofy.
Huh?
No, really?
Mm-hmm.
They just came out of the oven.
Yeah.
That could be why they're hot. So what do you think?
Delicious.
They worth all the hype from the freezer section?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so good luck getting your stuff done today. But I'm glad your side job's done.
Me too.
Alright. You guys have a blessed day. Be a blessing, and we will see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
You guys have a great day.